Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Alright, man, with all this player movement, there are some in the media that are starting to say that the NBA players have become too powerful. And they trace it back to your boy. They tagging that as one of the things to Bron's legacy, and I agree. I think that's one of the things that Bron has done is controlling the brand and controlling the narrative. But now you got the old guard. I ain't let out old white guys that's looking at these 20-something, 30-something black guys, millionaires, saying, hell no.
They running.
This shit, or as the NFL owner, that one NFL owner allegedly put the Houston Texans owner, that the inmates are running the jail or the asylum, some shit he said. Alright, so what y'all think, man, as fans, as NBA fans, do you think that the NBA players have gotten too powerful?
I will say this, from a fan standpoint, and it goes back to episodes before, these boys need to come to work.
Okay.
Alright.
Anti-load management, definitely.
They need to come to work.
No power. I'm with you on
This
that.
load management stuff, if that's the case, then as a 12-year guy at my job, I ought to be off, I don't know, once every week.
Right.
Twice a week. I shouldn't have to come to work.
Right.
For what? 12-year vet.
No back-to-backs. Fuck
I ain't
that.
got to do no back-to-backs.
They would go crazy if you did.
Lose that. I'd be fine.
If you even mention that, like, you know what, shit. If you at the dinner table talking about, you know what, shit, I'm finna go back and tell these motherfuckers out of 5 days I'm working 4. Your family like, hold on.
Can't do it, man. Can't do it. So,
how Kawhi finna do?
So this whole load management thing, I think these guys need to come to work. That's my beef with the players. Because as fans, we spend our hard-earned money. Like for us, New Orleans or Memphis is closest for us. We want to go see a team, whatever, or just go see a game. We want that experience. We want to take our kids. And they want to see who they like. And I can't guarantee my son's going to see who they like. You know what I'm saying? So I got an issue with that. But now, so far as from an owner to a player, I mean, the owner's going to always want to have the power. Players got to be able to exercise their will. You know, and that's the problem with the NFL right now, and them guys not getting the kind of money that they should get, especially for the type of game they play, for the violence and everything. But these NBA guys have become smart. They've become business savvy now, and these owners can't be jealous of that. You can't hate on that. You know, eventually, sooner or later, the slave gonna get smarter, or the guy that's working for like for instance, the mechanic that works for the car shop says, I'm gonna go start my own business. I mean, it happens every day. I'm gonna go start my own business, go do my own thing. I don't want to work for this guy. So, I mean, so these guys control their narrative now. They get their self out there. They got podcasts now. Bron's got Uninterrupted. It's Uninterrupted. I mean, the revenue split, I think, is still at 50-50, but the players want to exercise their power with, like, when they retire, paying players, and health benefits, and all this kind of stuff. So, power is one of the things that is just going to be one of them struggles. It's going to always be give and take. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anything in life. That's with your job. That's with whatever, you know. So, I don't think they're becoming too powerful. I do think they need to bring their ass to work and play, you know, because I want to see these, because like you said, they play, what, 35 minutes a night, 40 minutes a night.
If they get to 40 minutes a night, they say, oh my God, that's,
you know, and
that's only what, 2-3 times a week?
Yeah, so I don't think they're becoming too powerful in the total sense. I just think people need to fall back off of that. These players have actually found a way to make themselves, to ensure that they are not getting just worked to death. That's my thing.
Okay. JoJo, what you think, man? These boys getting too powerful around here, led by your boy LeBron James?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Only because most of this has to do with the players going to teams that they want to go to or getting out of their contract early, right? When the owners did have more say-so over the players, nobody said anything about, well, the owners got too much power. So you can't, for me, it's more exciting to me. It makes free agency more exciting. It makes the trade deadline more exciting. I feel like you were saying with them fighting for the retired players to get paid, the NBA is progressive. And that's why I think it's gonna stay around long. If the NFL keep this up, they gonna fade out at some point. If they keep that up, they gonna fade out. You gotta progress with how the world is changing.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I say when the players started the super team, well, competitive reasons, no, it wasn't good, but this where it was.
Yeah.
You just gotta deal with it.
But see, it seemed like Bron doing that, going to Miami, was a response to management creating a super team. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, folks be forgetting, Boston is the first super team of this era, not the Heat. Danny Ainge constructed that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was for it.
Well, Kevin McHale came.
Yeah, he did him a solid. His homie did him a solid with KG. You know what I'm saying? They got Ray. You add that to Pierce, and you got Rondo. That was a fucking super team in itself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that would have been rough on Bron beating them by himself in Cleveland. Even though I think Bron would stay there. He's so great. He would at least got one. I think eventually. He's that.
I don't know, because I still think he was gonna need that second person, and I don't see nobody going to Cleveland.
I think he needed a Middleton. He needed somebody gonna stick D with him. Bron was sticking D back then.
Right.
He needed somebody to stick D with him, but they had to be able to get him a bucket. Because Bron being such a willing passer,
Yeah.
they need to be a knockdown bucket. Not like Mo made an all-star team back then and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, Big Z, but he needed somebody just, okay, this guy gonna go to the Hall of Fame. He ain't my level, but he gonna be a Hall of Fame eventually too.
He needed a Scott.
He needed a Scott. I think that he won 60 games now.
That's true.
With those guys.
Wait, what he had.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But still, my point is, like you saying, when they made that super team,
Nobody said nothing.
nobody went about the trip. All camera, we were just talking about the 80s super teams. The Lakers, that's a super team. You got Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy. Then you got all these other guys, Byron Scott.
Cooper.
You got Jamal Wilkes, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Cooper.
Bob McAdoo.
You got Cooper. Bob McAdoo was a bucket in the 70s, and then you get him on the back end of his career doing anything. You go to the Celtics. Yeah, we know about Bird and McHale, but Dennis Johnson is a Hall of Famer. You got Bill Walton is a Hall of Famer. You got Robert Parrish. Come on, man. Danny Ainge went on to be an All-Star eventually.
The guy that started in front of McHale.
Cornbread Maxwell. That's a super team. Detroit Slick had a super team.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right, they might not have, I think when they made the top 50, they only got Isaiah in the top 50. But other Hall of Famers on that team, Joe Dumars, Hall of Famer. Dennis Rodman, Hall of Famer. Lambert, shockingly, I don't think he made it in, but we all know Lambert was solid as well. John Sally, solid. You know what I'm saying? The microwave. You got, I mentioned Adrian Dantley. We were having a discussion out there. You got Mahorn. That's a super team, man. That's a lot of guys. But it was ownership and GM constructed.
Exactly.
So wasn't nobody just tripping for it. So when the players start doing, like you said, it's a problem. And
Not only that, okay, the players not owning up to their contract they signed, right?
okay,
What about the fact that Blake Griffin said, I want to stay here in LA?
yeah,
Okay, we're going to retire your jersey. In the same year, you trade the man. Now you acting like he don't have a family.
Yeah.
DeRozan.
That man gave his heart to something.
DeRozan was heartbroken.
He stayed when Toronto with nobody would.
Ain't nobody talking about that. Y'all got your ship. It was a gangster move. It was the right move.
It was the right move.
But y'all crying, folks are crying about the players leaving you and not being loyal. Well, this man was loyal. He stayed up there with that high ass income tax. Vince left. T-Mac left. Chris Bosh left. This man stayed, but as soon as you saw an opportunity to get a guy that was better than him.
Stoudemire left. Damon Stoudemire. He gonna be in that Raptors.
Shout out to Dave. But you see what I'm saying? You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna throw something else up in there. These owners and GMs, they ain't got to trade these boys. They ain't got to do what these boys tell them to do when they
don't.
They under contract.
Yeah.
You could have told 80 ass nigga you gonna play. Now you don't want to deal with the headache.
That's what you don't want.
They don't want to deal with the headache, okay? Because it would have been some smoke. You putting him out there like that. Well, he was an asset. You didn't want to risk him getting nicked up because you know he wanted out and you know what I'm saying? But he under contract. When y'all, OKC, I think with them shipping out Paul George, or they remember they said OKC was thinking about trading Paul and Russ to Toronto.
Exactly.
So when they gonna go through, if you Russ, of course, you like, what the fuck? Y'all trying to trade me?
What Kyrie did.
What do y'all get? What are they gonna get back for that deal?
What were they gonna be? They want to Siakam out there.
They wanted Siakam, but Toronto didn't want to give up Siakam.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Because I think I would have did it.
I'm just like, well, what do you get back? Like, if you got 2 All-Stars going for a most improved player, like, what are they?
I'm gonna tell you
what is
something.
Toronto
Secretly, OKC was trying to salary dump Russ.
Oh, it is. That's what we had.
That's what it was.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
So who really got? I think still to this day, the owners still got all the power. We look at the NBA contracts, and yeah, compared to the NFL, it's crazy. Cause you got, I think you might have pointed out, you got some trash quarterbacks. Excuse me, I misspoke. You got some great quarterbacks that's making less than some trash basketball players or some mid-level basketball players.
Absolutely.
You got some mid-level basketball players getting 15 per and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas you got some guys that's putting up numbers in the NFL not getting it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. But at the still of the day, you got to look at it. If the NBA owners feel comfortable doing this, how much money are them motherfuckers making?
Exactly.
They
real billionaires.
And look what you said. We excited about NBA free agency. So that means we're tuning in the fucking summer league. That's money for the owners. Folks are buying jerseys. This shit flying off the shelves and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? The game is globalized now. The owners are just,
like, think about it.
They just caking up all stuff.
It's a boatload of people that bought LeBron James 23 jersey. And those same people finna go buy the LeBron James number 6 jersey.
As soon as it drop.
Yeah.
As soon as it drop.
Yeah.
And so the owners can complain. They still own the product. It seems like it's kind of racially tinged.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? But still, there's only one black owner.
Yeah.
And them other guys are still able to, okay. It's kind of like being in a relationship. And let's say you got a brother, who he's soft-spoken. Brother soft-spoken. His girl be, talking all that shit. But at the end of the day, this brother here is the one that's got the bag in the house. He called the shots in the house. But now out in public, this girl talking big shit now.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he already know what's going on. He let her talk her shit. And that's kind of how I feel about the NBA players. Yeah, ain't no NBA player kneel this year. But that's because they ain't got a policy. They done been had a policy. Well, they got to stand. The NBA players got to stand at the free throw line in a respectful manner. They ain't gotta put their hand over their heart, but they gotta stand basically in a respectful manner.
It was in the ring.
Because they already did a Mississippian wrong. Chris Jackson, also known as Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, got blackballed in the 90s. A lot of folks don't know that. This before Kaepernick was even thought of.
He sat down.
You know what I'm saying? This is a guy, if y'all don't know him, Google him, YouTube, whatever. A lot of folks compare this man's game. He wasn't as great as Steph Curry. Not saying that. But it's the skill set, real bucket. And they blackballed that man.
Tell you what, watch him in the big three. At the age he is now, he still dropping.
And that's what I'm saying, man. I think these owners on the slick, they still extremely powerful. They say what they want. These boys walking up in there saying I demand the trade and all that shit. They like, fuck it, we still gonna get by. OKC still gonna make a profit next year, I bet.
Oh yeah, because that's the only thing in town for OKC. They the only.
They know they still don't come. That's the only professional sports team in the state, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's OU football in the Thunder.
You do realize that KD decided to stay, how much money they was gonna be spending, and they was like, it don't matter. We going to a new stadium where we gonna triple that anyway. Mm-hmm. They was willing to go into the luxury tax.
Talking about with the Warriors,
right?
Yeah. True, they gonna make money off the new stadium. I think they already sold out, ain't it?
That new stadium.
But see, and Iguodala already said it. They didn't price out the common fan. Mm-hmm. The people that's coming is people that got their bread anyway.
And watch, now they saying all this. I think something gonna go down with Dre. I think they might do Dre wrong. The Splash Brothers, they ain't gonna break that bone.
No, they gonna do Dre wrong. They are.
They gonna do Dre wrong. They gonna do something to Dre.
Might be.
Dre gonna end up playing somewhere else.
Might be.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they cold blooded. We, like you said, we see it so many times where they be cold blooded.
And that's something we might need to touch on. Is that whole timeline of events with Golden State, with that ownership, that management, because they put a lot of things kind of out there, not necessarily outwardly like obvious. But the clip when you showed me like last week with KD and what Bob Myers said about him, maybe not, probably ain't looking at him like that, you know what I'm saying? And then Steve don't say nothing about Bob. I mean, Steve don't say nothing about KD's injury. He said, I'm gonna let Bob handle it. Mm-hmm. But then now we got the report saying Steve and KD didn't jive. And, KD wasn't fond of Steve. Yeah. And then you got all this stuff going on, but they still was. But then they come out on the front, the ownership to keep that Golden State Warrior thing that we know Golden State for is that their ownership is so on top of everything. The management is on top of everything. They scouting, they all that. They got this family.
Everybody so loving.
And then
all of that.
And then what's so interesting is like I read an article about the Nets and the organization there and the GM Marks and how basically the man basically is like Jared Dudley, 12-year veteran, that moved around, wore different jerseys. Mm-hmm. He said the Nets is by far the best organization I've ever played for because they've respected my family, they treated my family like first-class citizens. The way they treat the players and the things they do, and they built this culture. That's why people are running to. That's why the Nets have become so attractive now. Mm-hmm. It's for those little things that they do that the players like. So you can do that. Owners, team management can go so far. Mm-hmm. I mean, we just talked about it on the last segment. Bron dipped because he wasn't getting no help. Cleveland wasn't trying to even spend no money. But if you show these players some loyalty, but like I said, it's a veil thin bridge because you can burn that bridge quick, like with KD, burn that bridge quick. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, owners. I just think ownership's got to respect these players as men, as family men, and then players got to bring their ass to work.
Yeah, now I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah,
now when it comes to this load management stuff, but even with that, they do it, as we say in coaching. Your players gonna do what you allow them to do. Same thing with your children. Your children gonna do what you allow them to do. I used to tell my players, I can't, and my students, I can't control what you do. I control how I react to it. Right. So, okay, shit, you really want to load manage for rest? No, we gonna have to talk in that CBA. No, we gonna have to talk in the CBA. If Cubs want to be load managed just for rest, and I don't agree with that shit, I am not the owner on my team, I don't agree with that shit, I'm docking your ass a game check. I'm not paying you for that damn game. Yeah. Now, you missing because you hurt, that's different. I honor the contract on that. But your ass just want to sit down somewhere, sit down there somewhere. We call that short term. Yeah, fuck that shit, what we doing?
We call that short term. We call that sick time or whatever.
Yeah, what the fuck we doing?
But you know the other thing, as far as the players wanting out and why owners actually go ahead and do it, is because once you get a player that wants out, if you don't let them out, these players that you got on the team, that star, he gonna start letting these other players know about the under the table stuff that you do.
And see that, yeah, all right, so, and that's what I'm saying, the owners and GM don't want to deal with that.
They don't want to deal with that.
So they just go ahead and, but it's that good business. So it's like, okay, I got a disgruntled guy under contract. I don't try to make it work with him, I just move him, because he told me to. That's what it looked like to the people. But I think them guys looking at it as a business, they know still, when we do this business, when we look at profit, shit, I can move his ass and still make some money. Yeah. Because when Braun come to Oklahoma City, they showing up.
Big time.
And look, with all the parents in the league, you pretty much gonna want to come at night.
Every night.
To see whoever the road team is.
Every night.
Yeah, we might be young and trash. I got Ferguson as the star. I got Ferguson as the star player. But shit, I'm gonna see Zion. I'm sure for that game. I'm sure whenever Braun come through. I'm sure when Dame come. I'm sure when.
And you know when Russ come back.
Oh, they jacking up the prices.
Big time.
They still gonna make money. That's what that's why I'm pissed off about the Clippers finessing me. Cause that's what they used to do under Donald Sterling, just make money. They ain't put shit on the damn court.
I tell you what, if you don't want the players to do that, I tell you what. Let's say when a person signs a contract, let's make the player and the owner have to live it. Player just gotta play the contract out. You just gotta play it out. Now, you risking that he gonna leave for nothing once his contract up. Mm-hmm. But if you don't want him to force his way out, then you shouldn't be allowed to trade him before his contract ends.
Which will probably end up becoming shorter contracts, like you're seeing now.
Probably 3
years and all that type of stuff. You know, 2 with the player option and all that. You're gonna see a lot more of that now.
Do y'all think another lockout coming? Because in our lifetime alone, we've seen 2. We saw the '99 lockout, and we saw another one. We were trying to pinpoint a year, but y'all might remember it was the year that the league started on Christmas Day during this LeBron era. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Are we on our way to another lockout?
Before this whole load management stuff got out of hand, I would say no, because it seemed like Silver has a connection with the players.
But who he worked for?
So, and that's what I've been saying, because Silver is starting to come out and talk about this load management. So now I think this is where they got to start bumping heads. And they finna start bumping heads. Yeah. I think what the players, my thing is, I don't think you should do no type of load management. But if you really got a problem with it, it ain't like they can't they space out the season? Or let's do it this way. What I said before. You play everybody twice. Top 16 teams is who go to the playoffs.
So you want basically a 60 game schedule.
And I know, but see the owner's not gonna like it because that's cutting their money.
That's right.
It's cutting
and then they cut their money. Cause remember, alright, everybody getting out the same pot. To my understanding, the players, however many players it is, get 50% of the pot.
Right.
Sliced up. And then the owners get the other 50%. So a lot of players ain't gonna want that either though. Cause they don't want that money. They ain't gonna hurt LeBron and KD and them boys getting so much much off the court money.
It's gonna hurt Cameron artists.
But or somebody like my youngin that just coming in, like it gonna hurt them boys.
Probably Willie Cauley Stein.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt them boys. They gonna be pissed. They gonna say, "Fuck that, I'll play." So it's tough. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see it. I think they're gonna figure it out behind closed doors, some good scotch and some cigars, because the money is so good right now.
They've got to continue to usurp NFL because
Don't switch it up.
just like Jalen said, they were asking when the whole free agency thing went down. I think this was after Kawhi landed. They asked them winners and losers, and Jalen said the NFL was a loser because he said, when have you, he asked Greenberg, he said, when have you ever done a show where you not talked about the NFL? Like in the first hour, or just ever. He said, we're so enthralled with the free agency, the draft, the free agency, the league, summer league. He said, we ain't talking about the NFL.
They finna start training camp.
Yeah.
Like nobody talking about Hard Knocks right now.
It was like that last year too.
Yeah. It was. You're right.
Because I asked Ray,
Bron
Ray, my brother Ray Coleman. She used to cover sports all throughout this state and really outside the state as well. So I told him, I said, man, what the media numbers looking like, man? Because it's like the NBA just took over NFL. I know that was crazy because we know NFL is king. I said, man, it's goddamn July and they ain't talking NFL yet. He told me, just wait till training camp. And I'll be there. As soon as training camp hit, the Cowboys, Steelers, and motherfuckers like that were in my face.
You tell me that now. I ain't seen it.
Have they started training camp training? Like for real training camp?
Nah, I think it's like
next week.
Next week.
That's why I told
But
you.
still just a lead up. Just, like what you gonna get?
NBA on the summer, but what baseball is the one.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Shit it all.
But at one point, it was like once the finals was over, once the draft,
You right.
you were trying to football.
Yeah.
You
But
buying
now-
your fantasy league guys.
Already.
Getting ready.
You start going you start doing the mock draft early July.
And that's what I'm saying. That's thanks to the power of the players. And that's why the owners, y'all can say what the fuck you want. You cashing in, you laying back, you happy about this shit. Everybody talking about what you own, your product.